Hotel Harvey's second-floor supervisor, Bob Venson, was on night duty when he saw a strange-looking machine in the corridor. This machine wasn't there earlier. The floor was dedicated to employees, and at this late hour, seeing this strange machine made the supervisor feel something was off. It was a metallic box with a smaller box connected on top and a control panel in front that looked like it had 28 switches. At 6:30 a.m., 23 of these switches were active. This incident was about to become national news in the next 24 hours at Harvey's Hotel and Casino in Nevada. For Bob Venson, it wasn't just a strange machine. He had been on duty almost all night but hadn't heard any noise of someone placing the machine in the corridor. Whoever left it had placed it on wooden blocks that were sunk into the carpet, indicating the machine was very heavy. What made the situation even more bizarre was that the doors around where the machine was placed had their locks disabled with superglue. Bob Venson was in a dilemma about what to do with the machine when he found an envelope next to it. The envelope was addressed to the Harvey management. Harvey Lake Tahoe in the American state of Nevada is a well-known casino and hotel. At the time we are talking about, it was an 11-story building with 197 rooms. When Bob Venson found the envelope, he rushed to call security, and later the police and fire department were also summoned. Initially, no one dared to touch the envelope, fearing it might be a trap. After using a broom to nudge it, they opened it. Inside, there were 3 pages of a document typed on a typewriter. The headline read, "Warning for Hotel Management and Bomb Squad." Below it was written that the bomb should not be moved, as it had a mechanism that would detonate it instantly if it was even slightly moved. The letter warned against adding water or gas, as there were float switches inside that would increase air pressure and cause it to explode. The screws on top were connected to triggers, so even turning them slightly would detonate the bomb. In simpler terms, the bomb was so sensitive that any slight movement could set it off, as described in the letter. At that time, there were 600 guests sleeping in their rooms. The police evacuated the hotel and asked everyone to move to the parking lot. Then, the bomb squad was called in. They carefully examined the machine, which was about half-an-inch thick steel sheet welded together. The areas with imperfections were smoothed out with body putty, similar to what is used on car bodies. Bubble levels were installed on all sides of the box, likely to keep it perfectly level. The letter claimed that the bomb could not be defused and that its creator couldn't do it either. It had automatic timers that could be activated within the next 24 hours only if the management followed the instructions. Law enforcement agencies decided not to take any risks that might detonate the bomb. They searched for fingerprints but found none. They took photos and used a special X-ray machine to examine it without disturbing it. While waiting for the X-ray results, they used a stethoscope to listen to the box and heard something moving inside. The letter claimed there was TNT inside, but it didn't specify how much. It warned that if the bomb exploded, it would damage the casino across the road. The police evacuated nearby buildings and shut off the hotel's gas pipeline. Casino employees began moving large sums of cash to a safer location. FBI